Hey folks, Quillian here, and welcome to another episode of a Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. I almost said Hearts of Iron 3. We are playing as the Oirat Horde. We are currently in a war against some, I don't know, insignificant people. A war is basically over. We're trying to dodge this big monstrous stack that's just sitting here being attrition. Looks like I can maybe sneak in here and grab some extra territory. I mean, push comes to shove, we can just wait until more of the length of war modifier goes away, because it's at negative 18 right now. And we're planning on making some pretty big demands. I think the idea is to vassalize them, actually. This is 92% war score, though, and that's not going to be easy. All right. This is the sort of thing I was waiting to see. You stop moving. If he wants to attack me in the Highlands, I'm not going to complain that much about it. I'm going to wait for him to be locked. I suspect he won't finish this move. Or maybe he will. Just wait for it to get locked. He should get a river crossing. Okay, he is locked. Now, who are you intersecting? You're going to get here on the 20th. Okay, so you're going to be gone. So it's going to be this stack that you're intercepting. What kind of maneuver do you have? 3... Now, we have someone with a maneuver of 4, so if we get our king to start off with, it will guarantee they get a river crossing penalty, which is good. And then you can go in there, and you can loop around back here when you get a chance. Alright, it's not necessarily, you know, the greatest. It's not like they're attacking us in the mountains, but it won't be terrible. It's going to be 33k against 19k, with our reinforcements coming in relatively soon. I mean, we're not going to have a particularly strong general to start off with. Actually, it's only going to be a day, and then this guy will show up, and he'll have much better. So they should be locked in for the river crossing. I think. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I misinterpreted this. We're going to be attacking into them. Well, that's really far from good. It looks like we might be okay, but yeah, I assumed they were attacking us. Oh god, it's tight. Yeah, we're gonna do it, but that's... if we keep rolling like that, now that's better, and then of course the shock phase is good. Alright, so we will win this one. But yeah, I assumed he was attacking into us. I should have double-checked the dates that we were arriving. But that worked out okay, thank goodness. Let's go ahead and group everyone up. So we've got the decent leader. Do we want to consolidate anything? I actually think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and consolidate my cavalry at this point. And we'll see if we can follow this guy. I don't think he's going to end up here. We might not grab this. That way we'll get 100% of our primary targets. But I expect he's going to run further than that. Indeed, that is the case. You're going to run through here to somewhere else. We might just want to do that. I think that's a good idea. What I'm going to do is leave off just one cavalry right here to siege that. Oh, we're going to catch this guy. That's nice. Or the other guy. One or the other. Someone's going to get caught. We may have to go and protect that 9k stack relatively quick as well. Alright, I forgot I'm on speed 2. That is so slow! Alright. Squished you. Squish this guy. You can help reinforce this a little bit more. Okay, we're just religious zeal coming away. Occupation's happening. Great stuff. You move in this way. We might be hopping onto someone. Oh, that fell. Excellent. We might fall onto someone, but worst case scenario, we don't lose very much. Oh, should have checked that. These are the other participants in the war are starting to be interested in leaving. I think that's probably okay. Yeah, plus it'll actually reduce some of these forces a lot. So, oh, we actually have 29% war score against them. We could ask them for some money. Do we want to annul some treaties with anyone? I don't think we need to worry about that. Dali's is not going to be an issue because we're going to vassalize them. So we'll just take some money and some war reparations. And that's just you. Yep. Okay. Excellent. We've got a controversial protectionist, We can gain mercantilism or lose legitimacy. Or leave them. I'm always going to take anything that increases mercantilism. It's really powerful. What happened to my allies, troops, who were over here? I mean, I realize we're not at war with the Horde anymore. Oh, they moved into the fog of war, now I can't see them. It also means I can't chase anyone else out over here, which is interesting. Not until they, not until there's open borders. Now, I won't be able to get open borders with the Horde, but they might be granting open borders to someone else, at which point we'll be able to enter their territory anymore. But, again, we have the important stuff, and maybe you might be interested in... Oops. Nope. I'll have to do some personal damage to you before you're willing to peace out. Alright, no attrition, no attrition. Oh, I'm still moving forward with you. This move shouldn't be allowed. Yeah, I was going to say. Let's let you do that. Alright. Get a nice little wall here, and we're just going to sit tight. Ruler questioned by local authorities. Modifier has gone away. Wow, there was a lot of that. Who's this? Dolly. No. I mean, unless you're willing to become vassalized. Which I should check. No. We're not far off, though. Not far off at all. And we're probably still getting ticking war score. Yeah, so we're going to get more war score from the ticking war score. Plus, it eliminates some of the demands exceed war score. Plus, the length of war is going to tick away. So we just have to sit here for just maybe a couple of months or something. And I'm willing to bet we get there. Maybe not literally a couple. We'll check every couple of months and we'll get there. There we go. There's our Jin allies who are black flag because they ended up in this territory over here. Oh, see, we're just 2 points off. So yeah, April 1st, I bet you. Ah, 1 more month. Rebels roaming around our territory somewhere up there. Still, we're going to sit down here. We don't want them de-siege anything. So May 1st. There we go. Is there... We could check to see if we might be able to get some money out of these guys. But, yeah, we don't have any actual war score. We'd have to go and occupy their stuff. So, no. Become a vassal. And tell you what, why don't you... Oh, not even any money. Right, that makes sense. But that's okay. You know what? You can keep your money. You're going to be my vassal. That's going to be okay. We'll get some prestige. Boom! Okay. High liberty desire. That'll go away pretty quick, though. And we are at 4-4 relations. So that is exactly where we are happy to be. And then we can expand things there. And of course, as we talked about before, I'm not as concerned about my diplomatic tech, although with this many vassals, then it starts to become a little bit of a thing, because part of their liberty desire comes from a mismatch in diplomatic tech. That's actually not coming here. That's okay. So mostly they just don't like me. We're going to send them a diplomat relatively soon. That's going to be fine. We don't actually have any hostile sieges, so that those rebels came and went pretty quickly. So I think what's going to happen is I'm going to position sort of up by the Ming border. We'll take a few beats. I mean, we're only at half manpower, so we may want to let that charge up a wee bit more. But I think... What's our truce timer? Truce timer is about to expire with the Ming, which is perfect, because what I'd like to do is grow Jin a little bit more. Now, we're getting to that point where we have to be a little bit careful about how much we grow our vassals, because obviously if they become too powerful, it's not going to be good. But we're still in a fantastic shape right now. I'm getting some ticks of attrition here as people clump up a wee bit. But once they arrive where they're going, they'll spread out. Manpower dropped because we did have to do some actual reinforcement. I don't think we're losing that much from this attrition. And anyway, I'm lazy when it comes to these moves. Now, second vassal here to deal with the Ming may also be nice. Like, that's actually the thing we might want to wait. More than our own manpower, we just may want to wait until our vassals just recharge. I mean, Jin's not too bad, although it might use a couple of ticks. But, of course, Dolly's been torn to bits and pieces. So, do we want to drop our maintenance? I guess so. All right, let's go ahead and do that. How's our naval force limit? We have one more, so let's go ahead and queue that up. Oh, they haven't merged up properly. Beijing. Oh, you're in a different trade node. Wait, what? Yeah, no, just work the Beijing trade node. Plus, I want you to group up and be slightly more secure as well. Okay. Yeah, so we have a lot of money. Now, what's our military thing? So we don't have that much manpower, but we probably still want to go ahead and max out our forces. Actually, might be a little... We're a little cannon heavy for this stage of the game. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we have 80% cavalry ratio is our goal. And here we've got 60%. So we could definitely go a little bit more. I don't know. We have to be worried because the infantry is more likely to take some hits. So I actually like this. The 4 and 6 ratio, I think is actually what we're going to aim for in our armies. I think that's going to be okay. 1, 2, 3. Actually, this might be putting us over our force limit. 13 more. Oh, yeah, by quite a bit. All right, we'll do that, and then we'll reevaluate. 8 brings us to exactly 45. Perfect. And then with the rest of our money, we could... Truce with the Ming just ended. There we go. Are we getting... What am I looking for? Are we getting our full army tradition? We are. So we don't need any more forts. Again, I could actually mothball a few forts potentially here. But I think we're doing okay. So what we could look at, actually would be very nice, is some barracks. Now, we would like to put it where we get some of our biggest numbers. So like here and here. And there. I mean, they're pretty similar. Oh, there we go. 750 over here. I don't know why. It's not our capital. Which is a lot more development. I'm probably missing some of the better ones, too. We did pillage a lot of things, though, at some point. 332. I don't think I need to worry about saving money for mercs, actually. Oh, there we go. 500 each. And there. Okay, yeah. Yeah, good stuff. We really will probably want to have barracks everywhere, even like where the like you get less manpower. More barracks is always going to be good. We'll want one slot in basically every province to have a barracks, and then depending on where they are, they might get trade buildings. We'll see. I can actually buy some more. You know, 282, and that will add up nicely. Actually, quite a bit. That'll make a pretty big difference. We're adding, what, a few thousand manpower from all those barracks? I mean, I'm not doing the math, obviously. But we're going to add, what, like 4 or 5K maybe to our manpower? And that is nothing to sneeze at. All right, so maintenance is low. Truce is down. Yeah, just let it... wow, we really don't gain much per month. You got a pretty decent leader down there now. You're rebuilding your troops. And that'll be actually the biggest thing. If these guys can get up to their force limit percentage, whatever the AI likes to sit at, that would be quite nice. I guess what I can do is even check in military. Dolly, what are your stats? So it's right here. Your force limit is 9, you're currently at 5,000, and you have no manpower. So yeah, just a few more ticks. I mean, we're building up, it's okay. I mean, all the taxation buildings, all those things would be nice too, but we really, like, given the size of our country, the amount of manpower we have is not great. Since we stopped being a horde. It was great before that. Yeah, I want to get the admin up to get another idea. Now, I probably don't want to go double admin in a row, although I really think humanism is going to do huge things for us. It's going to let us continue to expand pretty well. We're far from ever becoming ahead of time in any of the techs, because normally what I do is, like, okay, if I'm, like, sort of hitting ahead of time penalties, I'm going to want to go and grab ideas in that group. That I don't know. Trade might be really good for us. We might make tons of money from trade. Influence might work out too if we do want to get some more vassals, but I don't think that's going to be the case. And then, of course, there's just all the military ideas, right? Military is always really strong, but it might mean going behind on military tech. We may actually end up holding off on ideas for a long time. I don't know. Sort of 6 of one, half dozen of the other. I guess if we just focus on ideas, we will fall behind on tech, but we might be able to westernize that much quicker. Now, it'd be nice if Muscovy westernized. Do they westernize automatically when they become Russia? I don't remember. And they certainly have all the land to become Russia. Yeah, they do. They do need to get to admin tech level 10. They're not quite there yet. But I'm wondering if we might be able to westernize that way. Otherwise, we're going to have to wait until people come and colonize over here, which could take a very, very long time. But the idea is, like, you know, since techs are so much more expensive now, you can wait until you're westernized to really tech up in bulk, because then you'll get better bang for your buck. So I don't know. All right, HRE change. Who are our rivals right now? Oh, we're missing one. Yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and rival Muscovy. It's okay. That way we've technically got it. And let me go ahead and, even though it won't do anything, I'm going to embargo them. What it'll do, it'll give me power projection. And speaking of power projection, we want to make sure that comes up a little higher. What's annoying is that I can't rival Ming. They're just that weak, I guess. But we're about to take a bunch of land from them, and that would give us a ton of power projection, so that would be a really wonderful thing to do. Dolly, we need to Royal Marry you. I mean, you still hate me for now, but it's not going to be like that forever. Key, how do you feel? Now, I think we were too far out of whack with the economic base. We need a lot of land, because the way, like, that penalty grows, like, exponentially with tax base, so I'm suspecting that Key over here, I don't know how to pronounce it, obviously, will never be vassalizable for us. But that's okay. You know what? I wanted to grab the rest of Korea over here. And now it's going to fall to someone else, which is a little bit annoying. And the reason I say that is because I want land in this trade node. Which probably means I'm going to have to take out Jeonju at some point. But before then, we can work on grabbing more territory in the Beijing trade node, although that will go to Jin. And really, just anything at this point. Anything we grab is fine from the northern Ming territory. We're going to be happy about that. All right. So there we go. Yeah, our manpower cap went up from 41 to 46k, which is really nice. I'm not going to spend any more money quite yet, because I think what we're going to do is just bump up our army maintenance. And once we go to war, that'll become even more expensive, and just keep a little bit money in our back pocket, and that'll be okay. And again, we have a few troops kicking around, which is great. I assume we've got a CB on these guys. Yeah. Is that Dolly? It is. Dolly's got some claims down here, too. So we can grow Dolly and Jin? That's the Jin flag. It's yellow here, so I'm, like, looking for the yellow flag. But, yeah. So either one of those, and then we have our own war goal. It doesn't really matter which one we proclaim. It's exactly the same, but it's nice that they've got some claims. And actually, Key would be very happy to jump in over here. Really? 31 favor. Yeah, so we probably will call you in. Not that they have much in the way of allies, but we may as well. We don't have to promise them land, which is nice. So we'll just wait for our morale to kick up. So a couple more months for that, I think, to get to a satisfactory amount. We could potentially move right before the morale tick, but no, that's okay. And there we go. So we're not 100% there, but by the time there's any fighting, I think we will be. So let's go ahead and declare Jining is where? It's right over here. It's not a fort, so it might flip back and forth, which is a little bit annoying. Sibs is down here. It's isolated and a fort, so once they go and siege it, it will be hard to siege back. But Hobot, or Hohot, you know what? We can just deny them the ability to re-siege. This is going to be fine. So I will proclaim to war. With that, we will call in Key over here. It's going to cost us 10 favor, and I'm totally okay with that. Let's go. So we're going to go and siege the war goal right away. Get the ticking war score to start moving. You're going to go there. We're going to go there. Do you have the siege bonus? You do. There's a fort, so that's good. And then we're going to come down to here. Okay. Our allies, or our vassals are going to move in. The allies might move in as well. Do we have to worry about any fleets? I don't see any bad fleets. Are these not mine? Oh, no, they're not mine. These are mine. There we go, and we're all grouped up. And again, my naval force limit, yeah, 14 to 14 as one big group. Excellent. We could do some blockading, but honestly, I'm just going to keep doing the trade. That's going to be okay. Right. You are back, which is fine. You love me, which is great. And we're going to give some land to both of my vassals here, too. Right, you're blocked by that fort, which actually makes sense. And here we can go and do that and that. So we are spreading out pretty thin, but I don't think the Ming has much of an army. And we certainly don't see it yet, so we should be able to respond. Border tension. We got a claim on something. Excellent. Okay, that's our war goal, which is nice. I'm going to move you down here. Just one unit. We're not risking too much. Excellent. Can actually kick their navy out of their ports so they can get sunk by our bigger fleet. There, okay, so there's Ayutthaya and Ming maybe going after Key, but it gives us a nice warning about what's going on over here. So that's, you know, still got some value. You go down there. You guys, why don't you go and sit here in the Highlands along with that. Okay, we will have to collapse in relatively quickly. Poor Key getting stomped over here. What I'll do, after I grab this one province, I'm going to send this army over into this area. Maybe in, like, the back reserve rank somewhere. So it doesn't get attrition, but it can still respond. Like, right over there might be good. Oh, we got to go around that fort. Yeah, that fort might make life a little bit difficult. But we are progressing, so at least we've got that. Oh, you know what we can do is detach more cannons over here, because I suspect... Yeah, we only have the base level siege. Gotta wait for this move to finish so we're not locked, so I can break off the artillery and send you here. The sooner we complete that siege, the easier we'll be able to move around here. Got a good number of people, sort of a critical mass here. It is only farmland, which isn't good. But if we do get attacked here, we'll be able to respond. No, they're gonna continue to chase down the Key, which is unfortunate for them, for the Key, but otherwise, It's not even one of my vassals. Alright, how are we looking now? There we go, +3. We need to go with 10 cannons if we wanted the full bonus, which we're not really going to get. So they're going to siege out the Key capital. I assume that's the capital. No, it's not. The capital's over here. Okay, so just some other fort, which is all right. I mean, worst case scenario, these guys have to separate peace out a little bit sooner. We do want to stop them from resieging Horde if it happens, and unfortunately it is a mountain, so if they sit there, we're not really going to want to be... We're not really going to want to counterattack. That siege is about to pop. Yeah, it is a lot nicer if the war goal is actually a fort, because once you take it, you don't have to worry about it getting ninja'd behind you. It takes longer to take, but... We got a level 2 trader that we can get for half price, which I guess would be okay. Okay, that is good there. So what we're going to do... You don't have a siege bonus here, do you? No. Still, I'm going to send all the artillery over here. I'm just going to scoot you up that way. And scoot you up over here. Good, we got another fort over there. So we should be able to peel a lot of territory off of the Ming relatively quickly, just sweeping over here, and I'm not sure how they can counterattack. And they are spending a little bit of time over there. I mean, obviously, we do have to smash their armies at some point. Hello! Now, I can't go directly there. I can go here, and then be ready to reinforce. You guys sit tight there. Just going to wait for them to be locked. Okay. Everyone is locked. Reinforce, 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 because they've got the river crossing right now. There we go. Yeah, we'll be fine. They'll survive long enough for the even more troops to show up. I don't think we've got much cannons in this battle. No, literally none. But a big numbers advantage. We did cancel out their river crossing penalty. That's okay. Finished that siege. There's a fort over here. And we've got a full 10 cannons over here. Excellent. Can I swap out the siege guy? I can. Nice. And you will get the good fighter. There we go. So we've got 10 cannons and a siege guy going to another fort over here. You declared war on Ming. I did. I did. So they're running away. So a few things got scattered. Might be able to do a little bit of that. And you can get my king over here. And... I do want to siege all this bit soon, but it probably makes more sense to beeline for some of the forts at this point, even though we're not going to have much of a fort sieging bonus over here. I don't know, we might just be able to, like, catch these troops where the hell they're going. There's a lot of forts over here, though, so we're actually going to have a hard time moving around. Look at the types of maneuvers involved because of these forts. Let's just make sure. You know what? Hold on. I actually want our guys to lose. Oh, it locked a lot faster than I expected. I figured we'd have a few more days. I should have zoomed in close enough to see it. See, I wanted to join in after the battle happened with our guys losing, so we could jump in on them when they had 0 organization. Well, not organization. Again, that's Hearts of Iron speak. Morale. Alright. Siege that. Excellent. Alright, you guys. Come back over here. We're going to siege those little bits. And you can come siege this fort. Although reinforcing each other is going to be very tricksy over here. And I think these are all flat land as well. Alright. Taking out the little ships. Booting them out so that they get killed. War score is good. If we went to Ayutthaya or Monyang, which will be very hard to reach. Ayutthaya is growing nicely. We could probably kick them out. But until we get like any sieges on them, they're most likely not going to want to. Yeah, it's going to freeze that sieging progress until it gets reinforced. That's okay. No, let's hold off on our admin tech. I think just the bonus to morale is going to be what we're looking for. Discipline is really nice. We do have the money. We do have the money. 6 per month. It is a lot more expensive. And you know what? I would like to continue to build my barracks all over in lots of buildings. So let's stay with a level 1 advisor for now. It's obviously a lot more cost efficient. You know, it's like a quarter of the price for only half of a loss of points. So that's not too bad. Yeah, just wait until that gets reinforced. You do that. You're doing all these bits with the forts. That's the capital, actually, which is going to be a huge win. And you, our actual proper sieging group, are going to be sitting over there for now, but then we'll get you to continue moving to forts. Okay, we're going to put a cut in here. I think this is going to be a very successful war against the Ming. Looking forward to expand my my vassals here, actually, and my own holdings as well. Thanks for watching, folks. See you next time.